Welcome you all back
Bayonetta.
to another new Let's Play. And it is Bayonetta. Originally on the Steam network, on the PC, play the hell of it, but never got a chance to stream it. And let's have the game remind us exactly how fucking over the top and badass this introduction is. They're already falling on top of a fucking clock tower, fighting what to be vaguely like holy
erased from the records of time. There once existed two European clans who served as overseers of history for the powers that be. The Umbra Witches, dwellers of the darkness, and the Lumen Sages, controllers of the light. The clans paid each other great respect, and their efforts to maintain the balance between them defended the just passage of time. Yet one day, that balance was toppled.
It's how Shun will walk around looking all sexy. And
once harmonious clans
sadly enough, after this
disagreement and stoked the flames
prologue is over
against each other, resulting in an era of strife. The conflict between
there is
the
just
Umbra
no
and
point
the
in the game where this
all of Europe into
ever
a chaotic loop of
comes,
ambush,
like, it never comes back.
A gruesome war. Despite the tremendous radiance of God shining upon them, the Lumen Sages were gradually weakened by the assault of the secretive Dark Witches. Years after the balance was lost, the war had ended in the Umbra Witches' favor.
I think regretfully this is the final section of this little prologue right here. We will never come back to this specific section of the prologue right here at any point throughout the game.
Their victory was short-lived. Fearing the witches' dark abilities, humans
And this is just
began to
more so to give us a taste of things that are to come.
They launched the Witch House, rounding up the battle-weary witches with little resistance and subjugating those who wished to continue the struggle. Human faith in the miracles of their god pushed the witch hunts further, and soon the Umbra Witches, keepers of the darkness, were extinguished from the earth. All but one.
That's exactly who we're playing as. And if any of you all caught that, yep, right here.
I'm okay.
Let's confirm this a little bit.
Let's go. Just stay close to me.
This entire section right here will never come back to. It serves no purpose in this story except to get you used to the controls. Vigrid Ruins Tour. Present day. Bill Scavenger. Oh my god, the buffalo blood. Right, see, the number literally said Lumen Sages. And if any of you there during that combat sequence, basically the Lumen Sages, the Umbra Witches, were the keepers and protectors of light and darkness since basically time immemorial. However, one male Lumen Sage and one female Umbra Witch decided, you know, I think we've both got the hots for each other, so Let's screw the natural order of things and make a child. Prologue, the vestibule. Nothing really a save right now. And the character we're playing as is indeed that child that was born from the union between a male Lumen Sage and female Umbra Witch. Developed by Team Little Angels. Platinum Games, established 2006. Granted, this is one of Platinum's very first games. Yuji Shimomura, cinematics director. Producer, Yusuke Hashimoto, born 1975, Osaka, Japan. Director, Hideki Kamiya, born 1970. I think it's supposed to be Shinshi, Japan. Can't really tell because of the engraving there, of course.
It looks like Humpty Dumpty's taking his last fall. Even old Eggman the Destroyer gets scrambled in the end, right?
Eggman's dead?
You know, I still don't get why the hell you drag me out here for these things. I just drop off the merchandise. Hey, bet you can't guess what today is. Reading the good Lord's book ain't gonna do much. People have been waiting for this asshole to get whacked for ages. Please. Hell, look around. There's no love lost for old Humpty Dumpty. But you gotta keep the outfit happy. We don't take care of him, they take care of us. And I prefer my shoes made out of rubber, not concrete. But hey, it's that kind of town. Without good-hearted souls like us to put these bastards 6 feet under, where'd society be? Of course, the pay's not bad either. Jeez,
He is
you
still
really
silently
get into this shit, don't you?
reading the Holy Scripture of God the whole time. Not even losing focus or concentration.
You can keep praying, but the only way this guy's meeting the Lord is if God's hungry for breakfast. Speaking of hungry, we done here? My kids are baking me a birthday cake tonight. Cute little fuckers, I tell you what. Well then, adios.
Hell of a way to be disrespectful. Because now the angels are showing
What
up.
the fuck? They're here? For this douchebag? Ah! I hate this damn light. I can't see a thing.
Nah.
But they're there, ain't they? You hearing me? You can see them, can't you?
Save the souls of our loved ones for all eternity.
Angels are technically invisible to non-mortal eyes. The only way that we can actually see them in the game is by Bayonetta here, or Cereza, jumping into a portal that crosses into what's known as Purgatorio. The realm existing concurrently in between us, the realm of chaos, heaven, and hell. First enemies: Third Sphere, Angels, Affinity. Yep. Now she's kicking ass. And also I'll say, your discretion is advised, because this is not for kids. This is strictly for
Let me tuck you in.
teenagers and up. I'm saying that right now.
Come on, it's my friggin' birthday!
Oh, and that guy there is Enzo. He's the, I guess you could say, ooh,
Mother of Mary! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh, shit! Forgive me, Hitman! I didn't mean all that Humpty Dumpty shit! I swear!
And now we meet one of the best characters in the series, Father Rodin. No, it's spelled R-O-D-I-N.
Next time you get your hands on me, you better make sure I'm dead. Now move out the way.
Rodin?
If it ain't my good buddy Enzo, how
How
about
about
you get out of here? You die, and I'm gonna have to go back in that hole chasing after the money you owe me.
Enzo is... Oh, God.
You naughty little angels deserve good spanking.
Yeah, that's her... This is her idea of a spanking.
Beautiful.
7 infinity line of suplexing. Ooh. She was moaning at that same time. Her own hair is not only her... She can literally... Like, her powers are combined... Or, her powers basically come from her hair. Love this theme. Correctly, it's called Fly Me to the Moon. Not only does Bayonetta use 2 guns, but,
Now, this is cheeky. Throwing me these cheap toys.
Don't worry about quality. I've got quantity.
I love action scenes like this. She also equips them onto her feet. She uses 4. Count them, 4 guns. 2 in her hands and 2 in her heels. Ooh. And she's also... I guess you could say an accomplished pole dancer. This is what would normally be pretty... Like, basically... damn fine guns are just too weak for her. Of course, throws her a cherry lollipop. Her favorite. Not only do you bitch slap him multiple times, you also shoot him in the face. And it's a home run. And the crowd goes wild.
That was your last call. No more shots from me to Bayonetta.
As long as there's music, I'll keep on dancing.
Now we finally have the tutorial.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Naughty. Oh, we just practice combos here. Evade. Evade switch using R2 to dodge. You. Whoops. Now, Witch Time. Dodge at the last possible instant to activate Witch Time.
Messing around.
Quit messing around. Now, come on! I'm hitting R2. The timing, I swear, is just so tight. Now, of course, I'm thinking, it says at the last possible second. Enemies will be removed in slow motion for a set period of time. Alright, we now have our basic set of combos. Halos. Those are our currency in this game. God damn it. Oh, come on! Okay, I am mean. I'm just being inattentive as all hell. But the more I keep playing this, the more my skills will come back from the PC version. And it's also a punish attack. New enemy!
Beautiful.
Bullet climax.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Now, supposedly, if you want to, like, a way you could sort of, like, if you're going for the highest grade for the missions in this chapters in this game, which is called Pure Platinum, at least for this chapter, anyways, you could, in a sense, just keep doing bullet climaxes. Just as long as you make sure to dodge and which time whenever possible. I don't care.
You can't take me like this! It's against regulations, I tell you!
Now we have a little mini boss. And we ruined Enzo's car. He's spraying that house. It's like,
Damn it, who did that?
oh dear.
I just bought the damn thing.
Haven't you figured it out yet? There's no quarter for you in this world.
Damn it. Now, don't think that just because you can't see your health bar doesn't mean that, oh, you're still safe from, you don't have to worry about losing your attempt for pure platinum. No, every hit you take does count. Silver. See? Doesn't matter if the health bar's not visible on the screen.
Rodin
A hit's a hit.
should be me for even touching these toys.
You have any idea how much this is gonna cost to fix? How the fuck do I always get wrapped up in this shit?
Because you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Someone's that Ed and Edna.
Engine still purrs nicely. Now, about this little thing you've been looking into for me, Enzo. Let's have a quick chat.
See? This is why I told you I was going home. I just got held up in the air by some invisible things, and
Honestly,
you want
Enzo
an
almost sounds like he's
intelligence
voiced by
briefing?
Joe Pesci.
It never stops with you.
You keep belly aching
Belly
like
aching
that,
like that,
and
you're liable to wake Eggman from the dead.
And I don't think either of you would like that. Catch you later, Bayonetta. Something tells me you're gonna need a rush on our special project.
Rodin is pretty much the one motherfucker in this world who has done
What about
literally the unthinkable.
Such a popular chap.
He is
I
someone
bet they
even
hated down
the
there as much as you
underworld,
did when he was up here.
or rather as it's called in this
You
game,
just need to make sure he
Inferno,
won't come
doesn't want.
crawling back when they kick him out.
Nothing a flower bed can't fix. Fill her up.
You heard the man. Finish up in 5 minutes or you're walking home to your cake and candles.
what?
And they just treat him like he's fucking worthless. And even though it's so fast, you can actually practice your combos during the loading screens.
Oh, what a day. I'm screwed. Ah, it's gonna take every cent I earned on this charade to pay for the damage. I tell you what, if I could see them bastards that did this to my car, forget about it.
Enzo.
So, the road.
Pay attention.
How can you be so calm? You're still getting screwed in all this too. Of all the low-life scum in too deep in this town, I've never seen one get wrapped up in a fight with God's messengers.
Ah.
Dressed like a nun too. When you end up in the afterlife, that's not going to be.
Oh, she's never going to the
I can't help
afterlife.
it if I like the little outfits. The
Her soul is
toys
eternally
I
damned the moment she made a pact with the devil known as Madame Butterfly.
You woke up stuck in a casket at the bottom of a lake. All
There
you
goes a
can
rim.
remember is that you're a witch. But now you're stuck because you gotta sacrifice our halo-wearing friends every day, or they'll drag your ass back down the hill.
Yep, that's exactly it with
I know, I
Bayonetta's
thought I got
powers.
screwed, but being forced to slap her, that's really getting screwed. All I got is good.
And basically also, yeah, Bayonetta is suffering from a severe case of forget-me-nots.
I swear.
She's been stuck in a casket at the bottom of a lake for 20 years.
After jewels instead of cash,
I don't condone
just
any
like a girl.
form of nudity in this game
Jesus,
at all.
Can't you take a joke?
Enzo, someone's given you a present. Too bad.
Enzo was bugged.
Can't stand bugs.
Yep.
Huh? What the fuck?
And all of a sudden, a massive airplane's coming in. And all this is happening. She's also an unrun witch. And Bayonetta is the outcast.
You?
What's
Me!
the matter, Bayonetta? All that sleeping made you soft.
Yep. Attack enemies from your magic page. Torture attack. Engage right beneath their health bar is a magic gauge. I'm on Tears of Blood. So you're an oven bit. I mean, witch. Hey. Right now, John, you're being the bitch. I'm supposed to do 3, not 2. Yeah, alright. We're already in witch time, so doing the usual activation trigger for witch time isn't going to do anything. Ooh, guillotine. No damage. Time limit sucked though. A little shine to the platinum medals there is what's called pure platinum. That is the highest grade in the game. Well, you have to strive to achieve in all missions on all difficulties. And essentially that also means going through pretty much in every mission on every difficulty without taking a single hit. Now she's flying in T-pose. And that... Oh, oh no, still getting another cutscene.
Those assholes sure know how to get
This is where we get a rundown of how everything works in this world.
Down home.
You don't say.
It's getting harder and harder to tell the worlds apart. Human world. Inferno.
Inferno's Hell, and Paradiso is hell. I mean, is heaven.
Even harder with Purgatorio in the middle.
Yep, Purgatorio is where we're
Fight
finding
long
the
enough in there
angels.
and you'll really lose sight. Why the sudden interest in metaphysics?
It's a balance, right? Even if some of them like messing around with the humans, we've all got a stake in the status quo. But people keep fucking around like this, the Book of Revelations is gonna look like Mother Goose. Heaven and hell are gonna go straight for each other's throats.
Heaven and hell can tear each other to pieces for all I care. I've got my own problems to worry about.
Something's up. Everything was a bit too brazen, and Enzo's tip makes the timing too perfect. This reeks of a setup. Someone
But,
in one of
like
the
I said,
lost memories
Rodon
called
is
you
the
out.
nastiest of arms dealers that
I
even
got a little present for you.
the underworld, Inferno, doesn't
These
want.
ladies are special.
He has done it all. The most war crimes ever.
Built from an alloy the devil himself would kill to get his hands on. Don't break these, because they're one of a kind.
Ooh. Mama likes. Doing over the top innocent suit up sequence just for Bayonetta to put on her guns. And also show her off.
Calling me out. I don't go in for strange offers. Then again, I'm getting a little tired of these weaklings they keep throwing at me. Maybe I should aim for something a bit more high class.
Pounding them down tonight, baby. Not to butt into your affairs, but I'm pretty sure you got somewhere better to be. The guys you're up against aren't the type to wait for you to finish a round.
Just leaves right in the middle of him talking.
Enzo, her drinks are
Her drinks are going on your
buddy.
tab, buddy. And Enzo just keeps getting a bigger and bigger tab.
Beat motherfucker.
He's going to have a tab at Radon so massive he's never going to be paying off. Trophy earned. Primer in the magical arts. Gold.
Bam.
Bang. We're also penalized for using items, just like in Devil May Cry. Angel attack. Fire on the angel targets to rack up a high score in the Sterling shooting game. For each arcade bullet in your possession, you may fire 3 times during the game. Hitting multiple angel targets or even hitting vital points on targets will earn you bonus points. If you set the high score on this machine, you will be handsomely rewarded. Developed and distributed by your naughty friends at Platinum Games.
Round over.
47 points. Alright. Blue Witch Heart. A mysterious jewel that dramatically increases one's vitality. Only affected during the next chapter. Gold Moon Pearl. Mysterious jewel that automatically recharges 2 segments of the magic gauge. Red Hot Shot. One dose demonic medicine that can save a witch from the depths of morality. Automatically used when vitality is depleted. That's pretty much our gold orb. Magic Flute. Magical flute said to have been played by the mythical sea beasts known as sirens. Causes heavy damage to nearby enemies. Angels. That is also this game's version of Devil May Cry's Holy Wire. So I think what I'll do is buy a Blue Witch Heart. Any points we have left after this gets exchanged into halos. Or rings if you want to do the whole Sonic reference. Vigrid Station. Vigrid Inlet. Chapter 1. The Angels' Metropolis. We'll do a quick little save at the game, just so we can create that save data.
So, I asked around, and some whale in Europe is trying to fence a huge rock on the black market. He calls it the right eye, saying it's part of some set called the Eyes of the World. Fits the bill of what you're after, don't it? Now, here's the funny bit. The stone passes around the halls of power for hundreds of years, vanishes, and then the black market goes white hot for the thing. But the seller wanted an arm and a leg for it, to the point no one could stomach the price.
Yep.
So back goes the stone.
The seller wanted a price so outrageous that no one, not even the high-class elite, were willing to pay for it. Which I can only assume would be somewhere around, like, maybe
Of course, when you do, don't forget
$900 trillion.
Enzo stuck his neck out on this one. Slide me a few fuzzoles out of the rich guy's pocket for my troubles, right? Anyways, you better get going before the trail gets cold. Off to the middle of nowhere. Paradise of Europe. Vigrid.
Vigrid.
Welcome to Secret. Our final stop. Entry visas are required of all travelers. Please
She may be traveling on her, but she's traveling the best way possible. In Purgatorio. And Purgatorio is pretty much limbo. Works just like it does in DMC Devil May Cry, where anything you affect, anything you destroy, whatnot, or do in Purgatorio or limbo, happens in real life. Now we have the actual intro. Bayonetta. That was weird. Yeah. Bayonetta's, like, the entire time, except for in cutscenes and whatnot, we'll be spending the entire game in Purgatorio, or Limbo. A realm that exists concurrently in between
So, this is
the human
supposed to be
world
paradise?
and heaven or hell. It says check. Must be one of the Vigrid security forces. The security guards in the middle of nowhere, they have some awfully impressive weapons. Okay, I'm gonna have to change the direction that the I think it's the x-axis that is turns, yeah, horizontal x-axis version. Yes. There we go. Left is left, right is right. Mandragora root. Cured via crystallization. Mandragora root is a concocting compound used by witches. It is useless by itself. Baked gecko. Cured within a crystallized block, baked gecko is a concocting compound used by witches. It is useless by itself. Yeah, we'll be able to actually make our own lollipops. For both health and magic refills. But, like the results screen of the game showed from the previous mission, the developers penalize you for the game. Purple butterfly. Butterfly ship generally contains magical power in crystallized form. Revives one's magical power when obtained. Some of you who join at this part might be wondering why I'm destroying random pinches. And no, it's not just to get free currency and whatnot. This has a purpose. Oh, and just to make sure that you just can't keep spamming the dodge button, which is R2, after like your 4th flip when you try to press it a 5th time. The game will automatically have Bayonetta do a flashy and stylish gymnastics jump. Essentially telling you, stop trying to spam. You're not gonna win that way. Get on this train quick before it departs. And ride it through the tunnel and you'll get teleported back. And there's our first collectible. Broken Moon Pearl. Piece of a Moon Pearl. Gathering 2 of these will increase the limit of your magical power. Yep, like I told you. Breaking all those benches in here had a purpose. Because this game still harkens back to the old way that Devil May Cry 1 used to do it. Or hell, Devil May Cry in general used to do it up until I think it was, Devil May Cry 5 sort of streamlined it a bit. There's a key, a big one. And we can also use it as a weapon. No damage. Pure platinum. That's the highest grade in the game. A voyage towards truth. Towards the truth. Antonio's notebook. I've been a journalist now for over 20 years, always aiming for the guiding light of truth. Always pushing forward. I've believed that communicating the truth is the core tenet of all journalism, chasing it until my legs turn to rubber and the truth is burned into my retinas. And that was it. I have 2 crystal statues, one is in pieces. It has been destroyed in an unnatural manner, as if in a fit of rage powered by a deeply held grudge. Wicked Weave. Wicked Weave techniques use your hair as a conduit to summon forth demonic entities. Connect these techniques to punch or kick combos for a devastating finish.
I've had enough.
Pure platinum. Easy as hell. Lumen Sage and Umber Witch, when their powers meet in a test of strength, the lightning released will be your test. If you wish to walk upon water, prove your mettle by dodging the lightning in a single hair's breadth. art that exhibits the true power of the Umbra Witches. Witch time. There's a hypersensitive state. Green Laurel. Laurel-shaped gem that contains vital essence in crystallized form. Revives one's vitality instantly guaranteed. If I remember correctly. Doing that. But, however... do that. Then go all the way back here. And then down here. Secret mission. Enter the offline. These are pretty much where our secret missions are. Use Witch Time. Defeat all the angels before time expires. Enemies can be defeated during Witch Time. And these also count towards the mission. You want to touch me? These count towards your final mission ranks. Oh, come on! Enemies can only be defeated and damaged during Witch Time. Ah! There we go. Oh, come on! I call bullshit! It's dead. Yeah, these will take some attempts. I'm severely out of practice. Damn it! I hate when you do that. Ah! Come on! Oh, now he's pissed off. He's going to attack it faster than before. There we go. Broken Moon Pearl. Gold. 2 broken moon pearls to increase our magic gauge. Whoops. Yeah. Secret missions do indeed count towards our final mission total in the results screen. So if you want to get pure platinum, you have to do the secret missions every time. Even if you've already cleared them. You have to do them in conjunction with the rest of this level. And a lot of the secret missions and how to trigger them to show up, like, what you have to do to actually trigger them is completely stupid a lot of times. Now we're in Vigrid Station properly. There's a portal to Rodon's Bar, which I think correctly is called the Hellgate.
This town's teeming with heaven's little helpers. It's making my buddies downstairs awfully nervous.
And your point is?
Some places in this world are closer to Paradiso or Inferno. The rat hole of a town you and I live in is close to both. But the Vigridians, they got a special air about them. They're closer to Paradiso than anyone should ever be. And that shit just plain creeps me out. I guess I'm gonna have to set up shop here and score me some halos. These stupid rings are worth a fortune back home. Since it seems you're spoiling for a fight, if you come across any of these, bring them to me, and I'll hook you up.
Another one looking to line his pockets. I'm beginning to see why Enzo is so fond of you.
Real cute. But let's get one thing straight. Your fights are yours alone. I'm only here to watch my handiwork in action. So don't get any bright ideas about coming to me for help.
No. You get
love
one
this line
thing
coming up.
straight. I'm not the slightest bit interested in the fact that you made these guns. If you get in my way, I will...
How do the Americans put it?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Bust a cap
in your ass.
Right on, baby.
Right on, baby. Right on. I love it when you talk dirty like that. How did the Americans put it? Oh, yes. Bust a cap in your ass. Well, that's more gang slang than American slang. There we go. Broken Witch Heart. Piece of Witch Heart. Gathering 4 of these will increase the limit of your vitality. The Gates of Hell. That was the name of Rodon's Bar.
You hear here for business or pleasure? Either way, I'll hook you up.
This symbol grazes only the highest that has a mask shop. If you're not sure what to go after, look for a face you can trust. Rodon, store manager. Yep, Rodon is our shop. Got no weapons available. Accessories. Holy damn! Sergei's lover. Made by Matronia Materiona, a witch from the Principality of Moscow. This phrase allows the user to call upon the strength of the demon to which they are contracted and divide themselves into multiple beings. By using this treasured item, Matriona was able to face several foes at once during battle. Her exploits have recently come back into vogue, leading her to become the model for the Russian Matryoshka folk dolls. Hold triangle to activate the effect. Depletes magic gauge. That to me sounds like you're able to actually clone yourself. Infernal Communicator, used to summon the infamous band of demon youth known as the Little Devils. This item allows communications with these residents of Purgatorio. Using this magical device, one is able to temporarily contract the Little Devils, calling upon their power to attack one's foes. Hold triangle circle activate the effect. Please magic gauge. Poli's Butterfly. It is said that long ago the witch Tarandot crafted this treasure while in the service of the Queen of Lhasa, hoping that the butterfly would give users divine protection. Butterflies of protection flutter around the bracelet's user, absorbing attacks on their behalf before breaking up. Yep, so that's basically a shield item. Celine's Light. An ancient brace crafted by the Egyptian witch Cleopatra. When its wearer is attacked, the witch time will be instantly triggered, expending magical power. As leader of the Egyptian practitioners of magic, Cleopatra developed this guard to assist those who had trouble grasping the fire points of witch time. So essentially, if I'm having a massive shit ton of trouble trying to activate witch time just by dodging, then just purchase that for 100,000 halos, buy it, and then anytime we get hit, witch time will be instantly activated. Star of Denyata. American Navajo legend states that these braces were crafted by the witch known as Yenaldushi. They allow the user to replenish their vitality by taunting an enemy. Turquoise, shunned as a source of magical power, is still in use today in Navajo talismans. So basically, we can do it just like in Devil May Cry, where taunting not only fills up our style meter, but also fills up our devil energy. Evil Harvest Rosary. Magical beads crafted by the witch Akko, while in the service of the ancient Japanese queen Himiko. When its user dodges incoming danger, the beads will launch a magical counter-strike against the attacker. While the attack is incredibly powerful, it sucks the emotional strength from its user, stripping them of the ability to activate witch time. Essentially, if we wear this, then we're not allowed to activate witch time. Gaze of Despair. Cursed braces containing the soul of Muso Koroni, an ancient African goddess said to be the goddess of discord. Placing these braces upon one's arms is said to be an affront to Paradiso. Some non-compliance were the wrath of the heavens. During the witch hunts, the Melanese witch Karaba was forced into these gauntlets in which she was brutally murdered by angels. Ooh. Essentially, wearing that instantly pisses off enemies. Moon of Mahakala. Braces blessed by Shiva, the Indian goddess of destruction. Said to have been crafted by the witch Yaksi while serving the Vijayanagara Empire. Legend states the braces had the power to repel an enemy's attack. Yaksi was purported to have been invincible, as her mastery of this technique allowed her to nullify any attack no matter what the strength. I think that's supposed to be, like, we can nullify damage or whatnot. But it would still count as taking a hit no matter what. Items. Red hot shots. Take one with me. And we only have one at a time. And this is where we can also buy witch hearts, full witch hearts and moon pearls. And also where we can buy techniques. Air dodge. Getting it. Brick dance. Do the splits and then spin your outstretched legs in this lunging kick attack. Can also be performed in midair. Hold down R2, movement is possible during this attack. Afterburner kick. Witch twist. Launch into the air with a spinning punch can also be performed in midair. Wicked punch can also be summoned, depleting your magic gauge. Press triangle and holding R2. Unrun portal kick. Open up a magical portal, warping above your opponent's head and delivering a devastating kick. Wicked kick can also be summoned by depleting your magic gauge. Press circle while holding R2. Radon's treasures. These will essentially be New Game Plus items. I love chicks. Like usual, in the times you've seen me play Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, Devil May Cry 5, and even the Devil May Cry HD collection, 1, 2, and 3, I will try my best to not use items as much as possible. to try and get those pure platinum medals. But if I'm forced to use an item because the game is just being an absolute bitch about it, then I will use them. Welcome to Vigrid Popper. Proper, not Popper. The Crystal Witch and Sage. Within Vigrid City, there are a great many structures built long ago by two clans, the Umber Witches and Lumen Sages. Amongst them, all have a sun and moon duality, evidence of a peculiar outlook towards the universe. The witches representing the moon and the sages representing the sun burnt into the fabric of the city in various ways. One of these structures, a pair of statues crafted from a high-quality crystal known as Beltestin Crystallos, featured both the witch and the sage. Statues appeared to hold some sort of special significance. According to ancient records, they were created to aid in the training of the art of overseeing time, a skill only the two clans were capable of practicing. That also served as the key to locking something away from public view should the clans feel the need for secrecy. However, the exact details of this art are unknown. Now, the city, scarred by the tragic witch hunts of the past, has seen many of the statues depicting witches destroyed or heavily defaced. Even these beautiful crystal statues were unable to escape the calamitous fighting. And like that. Your career has had an incredible wall. I must confess that I've been crushed under the weight of the path I traveled. It all began upon seeing beyond the stone-chiseled history of the old European city of Vigrid and past the deep scars time had left behind. The passing of history has always been overseen by a select few, and they have left memories of a time stained with blood. This fact is integral in understanding the big picture, but also causes one to hesitate before becoming involved in such a dark history. Treading down this path I believe so firmly in means I cannot afford to lose faith in my convictions. It may also mean that my life is put into jeopardy. However, I hold deep within my heart the hope that even after my soul has left this body, as long as these notes might prove of being are passed to the right man, future ages will also come to know the truth. They say that some things come at the cost of your life, but to me, truth is my life. In this age filled with lies and deception, I forever pray that truth will shine its light on the path of righteousness. Antonio Redgrave. Redgrave, eh? Really shaped environment. That's a number in Tears of Blood. Broken Witch Heart! 2 more of those, and I'll be able to get a health bar increase. Arcade Bullet. Bullets used to play Angel Attack. 1 pack contains 3 bullets for use during the game. Ah, damn it. Just gotta go up to it and quickly before it flies away and hit the square button. Got it! Umber and Tears of Blood. Time to meet a new enemy.
What?
Yep, this is new enemy. Third Sphere Archangels. Applaud. I guess I had to be smart ass there. Also pick up and use the angelic weaponry. And somehow I've already lost half my health. So why the hell I lose half my health? So much for making this kind of section here a hitless run. Alright, mini-boss time. Second sphere powers, beloved. Time for the Umbran Climax. For whatever reason, it has the roaring sound of an elephant. Gold. Combo score sucked. Time was platinum. This is how we get new weapons. Trois Marches Militaires. Golden LP featuring the crystallized voices of angels. Some sort of silhouette is drawn up on the surface. LP? That's what I'm doing right now. Huh, I didn't know we were actually collecting other people's Let's Plays. I think, if I remember correctly, I've now triggered the second secret mission. Second chance to get into the Alpine. Do so is complete that combat encounter that we just were at. Or rather, it's now we have these enemies here. God damn it, so much for hitless again. Ah! So sometimes, even when you know the attack's coming and you try to dodge it, reaction time is just still so fast. Silver. Combo score is a stone? Seriously? I think that should... Did that unlock it? The secret Alpine portal? I swear I was supposed to unlock a secret Alpine portal. Yeah, we now have the air dodge. So you're able to go back down it. What the hell? Do I have to go a little further before I can unlock it? Oh, and yeah, everything respawns. Everything you destroyed respawns when you go off camera for a bit. You need to go back further. You can go further, even more further ahead. Like maybe I need to reach a certain distance marker. You know, I could just be thinking of a later mission. Oh, and I did also have this game on the Switch. I could have swore the secret mission was supposed to appear here after you came back and took care of the enemy encounter back here. After you reach a certain point when you go forward and attempt to continue on with the mission. I need to look up guide. It's like supposed to spawn right here. Alright. Let's go continue the mission. But if I end up seeing by the results screen that there's still a comment section I missed, I'll know for a fact that there was indeed one thing I was still missing for that secret mission trigger to the Alfheim. Pure Platinum. So naughty. There's a broken witch heart. 3 of 4. And there's an Ember and Tears of Blood. I missed it. Now we're actually going to be playing in part of a flashback.
Let's go.
Meet our first major boss. Oh, she's dead. And she's dead as well. Come on, I didn't get hit by that. You wouldn't say screw you, you did. Ooh. Oh, split second reaction time. And we force it to back off for a bit. We're literally participating in a flashback. Gold. There we go. Ember and Tears of Blood. And we can't get back. Point of no return. A witch's brew. That which I did not knew. That which I had someone who never knew. I've discovered the existence of something called alchemy. It is the deconstruction, combination, and reconstruction of everything. Metal, flesh, even spirit. If one understands the logic of the age, alchemy is a prime example of the era in which it was developed. Although lesser known is the fact that alchemy is an offshoot of the witch's secret art of concoction. Concoction was only practiced by the Umber Witch clan, and the materials, amounts, and methods used were never shared outside the clan's inner circle. However, in the chaos of the witch hunts, some details were said to have slipped out, including knowledge of the primary mixing compounds, baked gecko, unicorn horn, and mandragora root. Also hidden was their role in controlling defense, offense, and vitality. It has been discovered that correctly combining these items may result in the creation of various useful compounds. These materials are obviously no longer in existence, and even if they still existed outside of being a member of the Witch Clan, one would have to take out a contract with a dweller of the Netherworld to obtain these rare items. In case of emergency, the witches placed these materials within Purgatorio, a realm caught in between the trinity of realities, in which the items are said to still remain. When creating a concoction, the correct procedures, amounts, and combinations are absolutely essential. The art is not for the inexperienced. So yeah, this basically teaches us about concoctions. Purple magic lollipop. Magic flute. Mega green herb lollipop. Mega blade rose lollipop. Mega yellow moon lollipop. Mega purple magic lollipop.
Well, well. An Angelic Kim's Gold LP. Got your hands on something awfully rare, haven't you? That thing is the perfect bait to coax out some of hell's uglies. One note hits their ears, and a damn who's who of Inferno comes pouring out of the inner circles. Then I can use them to breathe life into what I make best. Weapons of mass destruction.
Oh yeah, he is an arms dealer
You
to
give
the
me that
core.
record, and I'll order up something so fiendish, angels will cry at the sight of it. I'll just have to pop down to the tropics for a bit. So take a load off.
Creation of it is completely free. However, purchasing it, that's where the moolah comes in. Because the weapons ain't cheap. A lot of times he comes out looking worse for wear.
Well done. He's a little rude, but he makes up for it with charm. Be nice
Onyx
for him,
roses. Shotguns! That's our first new weapons. Though technically they're already given to us, however they have an alternate form, which is 69,800 halos. Okay. Alright, let's see. Stiletto. Slash into an opponent with incredible quickness to deliver a devastating thrust attack. Can also be formed in midair. Press forward towards an enemy twice quickly, plus triangle. Can also be executed by holding R1, pressing triangle towards an opponent with L1, left analog stick and triangle. Let's get that. That can essentially be our stinger attack in being like this game's version of Stinger from Devil May Cry from the Devil May Cry series. Now we have a beloved again. Ah, damn it. Okay. Damn it! always have to give the money shot. Had to give us the money shot. He's not giving up just yet. Yep. There's a little time limit to this fight. Oh, come on, I dodged it! Thank God about that air dodge. Little bitch slip. Ooh! Something like that would just be guaranteed to kill someone instantly. Whoever it is, they give it the shouting sound of an elephant. Pure gold. Even though it's not the actual correct metal rarity. No! Okay, I was wrong. I got platinum. Oh, it should have been a pole dancer. So yeah, 3 pure platinums, 4 golds, and 1 stone. Okay. So I guess I was wrong. I was just thinking of in a mission and then travel all the way back.
Ready, fire!
$46 points.
Round over.
Alright. Already got a red hotshot. We did the blue witch heart for the previous chapter, so let's this time do the gold moon pearl. Holy City of Vigrid. Chapter 2. Vigrid, City of Deja Vu. When the moon is out, when the full moon is out, that is when an Umbran Witch's powers are at their maximum. And they're allowed to run and walk on walls. You can fight on walls. Jean is pretty much the Dante of Bayonetta's of this game. If you want to look at it that way. She's doing things even Dante hasn't thought of doing, or even Lady hasn't thought of doing. That is just abusing the fuck out of the laws of gravity.
Fancy bumping into you here. Out to find some answers about your past, are we?
You've quite the familiar face, and using the same powers. But you'll have to forgive me. Do we know each other?
Same powers? Don't make me laugh. Your little dip in that lake has left you a bit rusty.
Oh. I've been high and dry for 20 years now. The only rust on me is from the lack of any real challenge. Perhaps you're up for the task.
You've already disappointed me.
She's still that fast.
This is a moment I've long desired. But you've forgotten your destiny. And wasted the past 20 years.
No shit, bitch.
You're right.
Sherlock.
I do seem to be having trouble remembering things of late. Would you be so kind as to take it from the top?
2 overseers. The eyes of the world. They are the power behind everything.
Jean, as heir to the clan, the time has come for you to prove your right to fight under the Umbran name. You may select opponents of your choice.
Then allow me to face the outcast.
Then none. Helen Kiadagat.
It is forbidden.
The child is of impure blood. Challenging her would be a violation of our tenets of faith.
It would not be the first time we faced each other.
Kiard?
What?
Will you face me in this hallowed arena?
Well, if I must. But I pray you've got a little something for me in return. You know, I'm very fond of stuffed animals.
Bayonetta was certifiably treated as an outcast. Now we're having a fight with Jean in the past. Shines bright in the sky, face a wall and press X to witch walk. Oh man, that was a horrible fight. Silver. Okay, so I got them mistaken. That wasn't stone, that was silver. But a stone rank is the worst rank in the game. Okay. Yeah, basically when the full moon is out.
Sean.
Witch's powers are at their peak. And Bayonetta remembers her. So now we can walk on the walls. Walk on the walls or ceiling. Broken witch heart. Now we got a full witch heart. Who's ready for a new enemy? Well, technically you already fought them in the prologue as well as angel attack. Third sphere angels. Deer and decorations. Oh no, yeah, this game loves to do the Kaizo attacks that Devil May Cry likes to be original. Now that was flawless. Pure platinum. Now that the moon's covered up, we can no longer walk on walls or ceilings. Umbran Tears of Blood. An unknown metal wall. Within Old Vigrid, many ancient stone structures have been preserved, being developed further as they are repaired, lending the town a peculiar sense of the historic. Modern architecture has also taken hold of Vigrid, starting with the central station. However, it is all to give form to the sacred institutions of the ancient sages. The architecture gives us a glimpse into the people's deep sense of respect for their past. This town, old and new, still keeps within its bounds several strange things that the modern man struggles to make heads or tails of. For instance, say as though they were a rejected visitor, even though it seems these paths saw everyday use in their distant past. I may claim this material is as yet unknown, but in reality I haven't a clue regarding its composition. It is harder and heavier than anything a human being is capable of moving, or so I have surmised from examining its chilly surface. Pushing one's ear against the wall, the sounds of the other side reverberate and echo within, resounding throughout the inner workings of the wall, as if a glockenspiel was playing scales. I've never seen a metal like this, but many of the walls within the city are made from this material. From the cliffs, one can see an enormous monument constructed from the same mysterious matter. I wonder why these lost witches and sages scattered these walls around the city. You need to do it that way so you can have ample time to break that open so we can get into here. Vigrid streets. Now we are properly in the city of Vigrid. These phone booths right here, they act as areas where you can actually enter in cheat codes, which is, in all honesty, actually, there's one thing that you actually have to fulfill in order to actually use the cheat codes. It doesn't involve, like, beating the game or anything, or beating the hardest boss in the game or whatnot. It involves making sure that you have the right amount of halos in order to actually use the cheat codes to begin with. Another broken witch heart. And they do cost some serious moolah. Notes on the topic of magic 1. The word witch casually conjures up images in our head of an old woman using strange magic, but peruse the history of Vigrid and you find a vastly different picture of incredibly brave women who once inhabited the area. They are known as the Umber Witches. While these witches are said to have manipulated magic, there remains very little recorded history to back these claims. Yet they shared many powers with their opposing counterparts, the Lumen Sages, and from their records we can gather a better view of what magic entailed. As overseers of history, they possessed the ability to literally see everything in an instant, also known as temporal control. This technique sharpened all the 5 senses and pushed one's emotional energy to its very limits. It is a world where a falling drop of water can become a crown, and a hummingbird slowly and elegantly flaps its wings. Temporal control is not just simply being able to recognize this world, it also enables one to boost their physical abilities and move freely within that single moment. Temporal control requires a sound body and mind, and complete grasp of spirit energy. While quite similar, the witches and sages each practice this art differently, leading to different names for their respective techniques. Witch time and light speed. Witch time. It seems that the witches on this earth fell victim to our world's passage of time and vanished into the abyss of eternity. Yeah, there are, I think, either 2 or 4 phones around here that you can input a certain set of moves into, but in order to even activate the cheat codes, you have to have a certain amount of halos, and the amounts are very pricey. I'm talking like 8 million halos. I don't know what this guy's in trouble for. I pray lady senses are tingling. And we meet the guy that Yuri Lowenthal is voicing. I won't reveal his name yet.
Do you believe in fate?
He's trying to pick up chicks, even not a chance of him. He wants on the run.
Together, and it will never tear us apart.
Where ruin your moment.
Sayonara.
And this guy somehow believes that Bayonetta is responsible for the death of his father.
Such a wonderful floral bouquet. With its subtle hints of rosemary. You know, in the language of flowers, rosemary equates to remembrance. Which doesn't quite equate to you, now does it? Bayonetta! Will you stop that?
That little bug on Enzo was a nice touch.
Luca was the one who put the bug on Enzo.
Seeing you here, I suppose it wasn't the only one. You've certainly bloomed, haven't you, my little Cheshire puss?
I'm not your pet. The name is Luca.
Yep, Luca. She's calling him a pussycat.
Damn it! Wait! You can't just run away from me like that! I know what I saw that day!
Luca's father was the one who unearthed Bayonetta's coffin, or casket. However, we'll find out that not everything is as it seems.
Sure, my colleagues laugh at me for chasing fairy tales. Amongst other things.
Amongst other things.
But I know they're real. I know the truth.
And with that, heaven says, you must die.
Smell. It's the same smell that clung to the air the day my father was murdered. Which means I'm right on your doorstep, Bayonetta.
I'll let you in on a little secret, Cheshire.
The name is Luca.
shown your sense of smell, my dear. There's no rosemary in the perfume. After all, rosemary's a
There is a demon repellent. Arrgh! How the hell did that not hit me? Seriously, the foot didn't even touch Bayonetta, yet it still counted as a hit. Now it's running away like a pussy. Or someone would probably say, tactical retreat!
You only run away so fast because you've got something to run from. Me! But you can't escape me forever.
Silver. Yeah, I mean, that high of a combo score was only a bronze? That's bullshit. Yeah, right here's an. I think right over here are the other two phone booths that you can enter cheat codes in. Either way, that's just a little info that you know. Trophy earned just in the nick of time. Remember in Tears of Blood. New enemy! Earth Sphere Angels. Enchant. They're literally flame wheels from Pokemon. And of course, I keep forgetting this game series loves to do the whole, hey, you're not actually safe during the cutscenes, so I've got my share for being amazed by the cutscenes. Could have been pre-platinum if I didn't take that one single hit. After that comment section, go back here, and here's our second portal to the Alfheim. Which the Alfheim is pretty much the actual version of Paradiso. Or at least a very close relative to it. Limited kicks and punches. To beat all the angels before time expires using the limited number of punches and kicks alone. What's worse is that you also have now I think that's rotate analog stick and circle combination actually works. And only have 40 seconds. If only we actually use a torture attack on him, that would greatly help. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back when I have not only much more damage, but also better moves. Notes on the topic of magic too. In the rigorous pursuit there of the magical arts, one method is said to have caused countless deaths during training: witch walk. To the Ember Witches, it seems witch walk was truly indispensable. Taking their power from the moon, this band of witches were able to draw on the power-enriching qualities of moonlight to execute high-level techniques. However, records state that witch walk was powered by a pact with a particularly powerful demon who would grant the power to break gravity's bonds, and not by the more common moonlit source. As no further records remain as to the nature of this technique, any more hard facts remain unknown. However, by looking at the traces left on the buildings around Vigrid, one can make some further assumptions. The traces are in fact footprints left on the surfaces of the wall. They blend into the city so well that you almost never catch a glimpse of them at first glance. In fact, those without knowledge of witch walk would probably never notice the footprint's presence. Amongst the dirt and scars on the surface, there are many buildings in Vigrid where footprints sporadically continue along their sides. This must be none other than proof that these magic practitioners were able to literally walk on walls. Many of these buildings where the witches have left their mark are truly strange. There are doors in unbelievably high locations where the building may lack a path to its entrance entirely, rejecting all intruders and living a life of solitude. Witch walk was not just a training technique for the Ember Witches, it was a shield that protected their way of life. Now this guy's back.
Nice try. I've had enough.
Now we have an even bigger one. Or not even bigger one. The second one joining in. I love watching them pin each other. That's one dead. Another Angelic Golden Hymns LP. No damage. Gold. Total score sucked ass. Quasi Una Fantasia. Golden LP featuring the crystallized woods of some sort of civilized drawn upon the surface. Oh, you actually see into that place there a bit. About the Ember Witches. 1. Witches were were ones of talent. That was my impression after years of exhaustive research into the Umbra. The word witches triggers within us all prejudices towards the paranormal or the supernatural. However, in this ancient city of Vigor, the magical arts were a systematic form of scholarship. Of course, what I have learned about witches will be labeled as fraud by the world at large, or undoubtedly dismissed as nonsense. I'll begin these notes with items I have confirmed to be absolute facts in regards to witches. Due to the lack of contact with the outside world, we often feel that witches were a strictly hereditary order. However, this was not always the case. For one to become a witch, one must first and foremost possess incredible spirit energy. Those with the power could become witches despite being of low birth, and those without power would be forced into secular life, regardless of any blood ties to a witch clan. Naturally, children born within a clan were often quick to grasp the concept of magic due to the environment around them, allowing their innate abilities to bloom at a much earlier age. Coming to grips with this concept must have inspired one to further hone their spirit energy. These children were also able to participate in extensive drills with other witches, and only those who had shown great promise and achievement were able to take their witchly vows prior to passage into womanhood. The exact nature of spirit energy remains unclear, although recognizing its existence within oneself and refining this talent further was the one true path to produce a witch of great ability. Black cat. The cat's not scared of us. Ha! Pure platinum, baby. Broken wind pearl. Alright. Ah, broken witch heart. I swore it was... I don't know if I keep misremembering or whatnot. I think there was a secret mission that was to the Alpha, and I was supposed to be up there on that. Where we found the broken witch heart. And there's also... wait, one going back there. Wait, hold on. I'm just now remembering. Aha! It was up here! This is where it was. I was misremembering. Like usual. Defeat all enemies. Defeat all the angels before time expires. Simple. Damn it. Why are we always given a certain amount of hits that we can take before we insta-fail the mission? It's stupid. Here I am again, slow as fuck to react. What? Damn it. You're getting too focused on one enemy. At the very least, I'm constantly grinding up halos. Dicks. What a dick move. What the fuck? What the fuck happened there? God, I've never had this much trouble. I really do have a lot of rust to shake off. fucking bullshit right there. Seriously, that was fucking bullshit right there. I just had to accidentally hit triangle instead of circle like I was planning on doing. Oh, damn it. He delayed his freaking slash. There we go, finally. Ugh. That was embarrassing. Gold. Broken Witch Heart. Let's just cause some property damage, why don't we? I think it was a lair mission.
Who's there?
Hmm.
You've played enough hide and seek, my scurrying little friend.
Now she realizes that she just
Just a child.
got jumpy at the sound of a
What are you
child.
doing running around Vigrid? You're certainly not dressed in your Sunday best.
She's seeing herself as a little girl. Somehow, her younger self from her past is coexisting with her in the present day, and not causing a time paradox. Eyes of the world, the two overseers, what once was held in the hands of the witch clan shall now be held in ours. Which time? Oh, now we know. I just wasn't dodging at the last possible second. And I accidentally used up my red hot shot. Yep. All because I suck. Silver medal. And that's the end of Chapter 2. Vigrid Saya Deja Vu. So I was right. There was a secret mission there that I was thinking about. I just, again, didn't know, I couldn't remember the activation trigger for it. And we got silver. Luca is silver. Remember correctly, Lil Cereza, aka Lil Bayonetta, is bronze. Rodon's gold, Bayonetta's platinum. Headshot double kill. Round over. We'll just exchange them. And now, the Say's on fire. For no fucking reason. Chapter 3, The Burning Ground. Go to the gates of hell first.
Another LP? Working me to the bone. But no need to pity me. I was bored anyways. Let me go whip some things into shape for you.
And right there was Moonlight Sonata playing in the background. That's a frickin' Resident Evil reference. Yeah, it's playing right now. Moonlight Sonata. The OG Resident Evil.
This took a bit of pound into shape, but the workmanship's solid. Now, go put this thing...
Shuraba. That's a beautiful katana. Huh. No alt form for Shuraba. No new techniques yet, though there are only 3. Slide heal first, up 20 point for long distances. That's our kick version of Stinger. Heal stomp. Add insult danger by slamming your heel into the downed enemy. Wicked kick will also be summoned to blink your magic gauge. Moving back, push the analog stick, left analog stick back forward, and press circle. Press circle while holding R2. Yeah, sure, why not? Trophy earned, Seeker of Magic. By a witch heart and a moon pearl. And we'll exit the gates of hell. And I think we'll call this a stream. Well, everybody, hope you all were able to enjoy what I was able to put out for you tonight. Tomorrow, I will officially do that Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time trophy hunting stream. Like I said I was going to do yesterday, but instead did a surprise live stream and Let's Play for you all of not only Hitman 2, but also continuing on into Hitman 3, which I just got yesterday, which I'm so glad I did. Or Tuesday, not yesterday, Tuesday. Anyhow, hope you all enjoyed this first start to Let's Play Bayonetta. This will be a series of streams showing me going for all the trophies in the game. And going for the Platinum Trophy. So don't think that this will be the only one I do. But I would also like to hear your input on whether or not you actually want to see me do more streams of Bayonetta and going for the trophies and whatnot. And especially if you want to see me getting pissed off and having tons of embarrassing moments. Or if you just want to learn the game with me and whatnot. By all means, please let me know in the chat. Well, rather, I should say in the comment section down below. And we'll go from there. Thank you all so much for watching. I've been your humble host, Dark Assassin 1121, signing off, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.